Hey guys, welcome back to Bruns's Math Club. Today we'll be learning about the division properties of exponents. The first property that we're going to be discussing is called dividing powers with the same base. To divide powers with the same base, you have to subtract the exponents. So if we were to represent this algebraically, we could write something like a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n. In this case, as you can tell, our base is a, so that means our base is the same, and then our powers are m and n. So when you're dividing powers with the same base, you have to subtract the exponents. So we would write this as a to the power of m minus n. And of course, these are just variables, so if we actually had values for these, we could further solve this. So now let's say that we have an example such as 2 to the power of 4 divided by 2 to the power of 3. In this case, once again, our base has to be the same for this property, and then we have our powers, which are 4 and 3. So we would write this as 2 to the power of 4 minus 3, which would give us 2 to the power of 1, and we know that any number to the power of 1 is the number itself, so it would be 2, and that would be our answer. Now we could write our answer as either 2 to the power of 1 or 2. It depends on what the question is asking. So this is it for this property. Now our next property is called raising a quotient to a power. So to raise a quotient to a power, raise the numerator and the denominator to the power and simplify. Remember that the numerator is the top number in a fraction and the denominator is the bottom number. So to represent this algebraically, we would write this as a divided by b raised to the power of n. So in this case, we have a fraction and we're raising it to a specific power, which is represented by the variable n. So when you're doing this, you have to raise both the numerator and the denominator to that power. So we would write this as a to the power of n divided by b to the power of n. Now to view this in a real life example, let's say that we had 5 divided by 8 to the power of 2. So this would be 5 to the power of 2 divided by 8 to the power of 2. We know that 5 times 5 is 25, and 8 times 8 is 64. And this is how you would write your answer. So you could either put it in your exponential form or in the fraction form. So these are the two division properties of exponents that we will be discussing in this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.